Welcome back to the show, everyone. You know, even though it's a little chilly, spring is in the air, and well, it's a great time of year to be inspired by fashion and makeup as well.
Well, in case you didn't know, Eco Fashion Week kicks off tomorrow, and there's a ton of great events going on. We're going to find out more about it with Myriam Laroche, and of course, we have Kristjan Hayden from Aveda here as well to talk about some great eco products.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Let's start with you. Tell us about Eco Fashion Week.
Well, Eco Fashion Week, in fact, the opening night is tonight at the Aveda Institute in Gastown. And tomorrow is the opening fashion show with Jason Matlow, who hasn't done a fashion show since 2005 in Vancouver. So we are extremely excited.
People are kind of geeking out about this too, like trying to get in there.
I know, that fashion show is completely booked up to now. It was invite only. It's very intimate because it's at the Shangri-La Hotel. But at Postmodern that night, we have the Jason Matlow after party with Rosetta Love, who's singing.
Nice. And that's open to anyone?
It's open to anyone. So, and what's the best, if you have a ticket for the fashion show that Wednesday, tomorrow night from 6 to 9, you enter for free at the venue. It doesn't cost you anything. So all after parties, if you have tickets for Eco Fashion Week, it's included after. You don't have to pay cover charge.
Very nice. Everybody likes the after party.
And Kristjan, we've got to talk about some of the trends in makeup. Of course, Aveda is known for having very eco-friendly products. Maybe you can tell us about what you're doing today.
Well, we're really excited to be a part of Eco Fashion Week too, and it definitely goes in line. We're very eco-friendly too. So some of the hot trends that we're noticing for spring-summer right now are definitely metallics. So on our model here, we've actually done a beautiful metallic eyeshadow, just done sort of a silver all over. So that's big and hot on the runways this season too. And another one that is really huge too, and Myriam is wearing a beautiful bright color on her lips.
Look at smile! Now you've got a great pink color here.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a hot pink. Like definitely all these hot colors are really big. Hot pink, red hot, hot orange. So it's all about color on the lips. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna finish off our makeup here with just one of these bright lip glosses.
Now, have you done anything to the lip beforehand, Kristjan, or is it okay to just put the gloss straight on?
Well, our model is just naturally gorgeous here, so she didn't need any makeup at all.
So you don't use a liner or anything like that either?
No, you know what, like bright colors can be pretty intimidating for some people, so we're actually just using it in the form of a lip gloss, and you just put the lip gloss on just by itself. You don't need a lipstick underneath, you don't need a lip liner.
Very sexy.
Yeah, and it makes it a lot more wearable too, right? Yeah. So you don't have to be afraid of having a really harsh bright color too.
Nice. And Myriam, maybe you can tell us a little bit more. Eco Fashion Week, it kicks off tonight, but what other fashion shows are going to be happening that people can go to?
Well, tomorrow night we have Kim Catter's, Lavin Kush, Peridot Kiss, We Three, first fashion show ever, so we are very excited. We have people from Seattle. We have a yoga wear company called Tonic. Thursday night, it's again fashion show from 6 to 9, and we close that day with We, W-E-S-C. I don't know if you know the Swedish like streetwear company. They are part of the show, which is huge to have them.
Can I just say how much I love what you're wearing, by the way? Is this all sort of...
It's vintage. Like I would say 90% of my clothes, it's vintage. This is vintage, Calvin Klein, vintage, Giorgio Armani.
I had those cords in grade 7.
I know, look at this Armani blazer.
Yeah,
so
I know,
beautiful.
so I love it.
Now, Kristjan, maybe you can tell us what you finished off with here.
Well, I just put a little bit of blush on our model here too, but you know, I wanted to just talk a little bit about the hair too. Huge trend, 70s, major influence on the runways for this season also, so we've just put in a little bit of like long, loose kind of wave and really brushed it out, so it's soft, it's ethereal, bottom line, sexy too. We really wanted to just look gorgeous and sexy also.
And I love the big bang.
Yeah, definitely, and we've done a few little lash extensions on our model too, because you know, lash extensions are the big thing right now too.
Gotta have the lashes so you can bat away.
Out there.
Okay, let's bring in our next model because we're gonna have a different look for the next one. You're gonna do a bit more of a nude lip. But tell us about this whole look, Kristjan.
Well, we've got definitely hair up. That's another trend, and sort of seeing like a shift in where people are parting their hair. So the big trend was center part for a long time, and now we're going more side part and everything. So you're right on trend.
Thank you.
Okay? Looking good.
Sorry, Fiona, I didn't know.
I didn't know because you never see up there.
I can't see up there.
She's waiting for you to say something. And then we've also done sort of a really chic, kind of like Chanel-inspired, beautiful, like high-end fashion designers. And then we put her hair into a braid on one side and just
maybe
put
you can turn her to the
and,
side so we can have a look at the beautiful braid.
Cool. Oh, just a simple braid.
Just a simple braid, you know.
Just whipped it up.
Easy to do yourself. And then we just twisted it up into a low sort of bun too. So that's a huge hair trend that you
and
see
she's
right
got
now.
a little bit more of a smoky eye happening.
Classic smoky eye, again, like very French designer inspired. You always see like a smoky eye on the runways every season, but what makes it a little bit more modern is sort of like the shape of it and everything this year. So a little bit more rounded, a little bit more extended on the outer edges. So again, big trends. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna finish off our makeup application here with a little bit of highlighting. And you always look at a magazine and stuff now and you'll notice it's all about the highlight too.
So when you're doing a smoky eye, do you highlight before or after?
You highlight after. So just do the entire smoky eye, and then I'm going to add
I did it wrong today.
You look great. You look great. I'm going to do a little bit of shimmer just sort of on the inner corner of our model's eyes.
And that makes her eyes look really wide open.
It does, definitely. And then just a little bit between the eyes. Now, this is a great place.
Interesting.
Yeah, that makes a big difference also. Hopefully you can see that on camera.
Like a little bit of a highlight.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then I'm going to do a little bit of highlight on her lips also. And I'm just using this great nude Aveda lip gloss. Fantastic. One of my favorite neutrals, honeysuckle.
And while Kristjan's doing that, Myriam, can you tell us about what she's wearing? I love her outfit.
Yeah, she's wearing adhesive from Melissa Ferreira. So Melissa, she rework vintage.
Yeah, she's brilliant. She does such fun stuff.
Amazing stuff. So I can see it's maybe scarves that she used to create that dress.
Yeah.
I see like 4 patterns. So she takes
different
stuff
textures, different
put
patterns.
it together.
Yeah,
it's great.
I like that.
really
That fits
love
in
that.
very nicely with Eco Fashion Week
I
as
would
well.
love to see it on you. Like you're the flowers.
I know, isn't it nice?
Yeah.
But I love this whole philosophy as well because I think people are still, surprisingly, surprised by what's coming out of sort of, the eco fashion trend.
Eco is still very associated with word like granola. Maybe I'm going to wear my socks and my sandals, and we have to show people how wearable it is and how fashion and comfortable. And it's the new thing. I hope in 10 years not to say eco fashion anymore, but just fashion. It's fashion. So that's where we're going.
Well said.
Now, Kristjan has finished up this beautiful look, and of course, you can pick up the products that we were talking about at Aveda, and it's going to be kicking off tonight. You can go to Eco Fashion Week's website. It's on the screen for you right now. Kristjan, Myriam, thank you so much.
Good job, you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thanks to our models as well.
We're going to take a break and come back with more right after this. Stick around.